I just knew that for anything going down there, it was going to be painful. I was uncomfortable, I felt discomfort. Hey lovelies, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name is Gift. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, I film about beauty, family, lifestyle and vlogs. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Join this amazing family. I'll be delighted to have you here. So by the title of the video, or as the title suggests, I'm sure you already have an idea of what today's video is about. So basically, I'll be talking about my birth control experience, my IUD experience. A couple of people have asked me what birth control I'm on. Some have asked me what birth control I recommend. I didn't want to make this video earlier because I wanted to have my IUD on for a long period of time so that I can back up my facts. And I've had my IUD for almost 2 years now. In 3 months' time, it will be 2 years. And I think this is the perfect time for me to share my experience with you guys. If you are interested in this video, then please keep on watching. So the first question you will ask is, what is IUD? IUD is a contraceptive device. It is inserted into the uterus to prevent pregnancy, and it is T-shaped. I'll try and put a picture here so you guys can see. So there are 2 types of IUD. So please, before you get on any birth control, before you get on anything that will be inserted in your body or pills that you would take, do your research, make your research, ensure you know everything about what you're about to embark on. So there are 2 types of IUD. There's the non-hormonal IUD and there's the hormonal IUD. The hormonal IUD makes period lighter and you get less cramp. And for some people, they don't even see their period at all, while the non-hormonal IUD makes period heavier, and for some people, their cramp gets worse. So in the course of this video, I'll talk about 3 things: the insertion, the period cycle, and the side effects. But before I dive into those 3 things, let me talk more about the non-hormonal IUD. So I am currently on the non-hormonal IUD, and you can have it for as long as 5 to 10 years, depending on what you want, and it is 99% effective. With IUD, you can take it out anytime and start trying immediately. But I know that for some birth control, after you take it out, you have to wait for a period of time before you start trying. So these are things you have to research about. These are things you have to know before you embark on getting any birth control. So I'll move on to insertion. So for me, before I got my IUD done, my doctor put me through everything I needed to know. In fact, he told me about the IUD and told me to go and do my research. I should go and think about it if it's something I wanted to do. And for me, I wanted something that was non-hormonal. I had a friend that was on the hormonal birth control, and you guys, it messed with her weight. She gained so much weight. She started having a lot of headache, and now she uses glasses. So seeing that happen to her, I already knew that I wasn't going to go close to the hormonal. I knew that I wasn't going to go close to the hormonal birth control, hence why I did my research. And when my doctor spoke about it, I was 100% keen with him on getting the non-hormonal birth control. So I'll talk about how they inserted the Copper T IUD inside my uterus. So first thing first, to tell you to lie down, you lie down on the bed. Of course, they would have put you through the whole procedure, so you already know what to expect. But for me, it was my first time, so I didn't even know what to expect. I just knew that for anything going down there, it was going to be painful, but I was open-minded. I didn't want to fill my head with ridiculous thoughts. So the first thing you will feel is an uncomfortable feeling, not necessarily pain. But for some people, it can be painful. For some people, but for me, I was uncomfortable. I felt discomfort, and it was very, very quick. It didn't even take up to 5 minutes. What's 5 minutes? It didn't even take up to 3 minutes, and he was done. So immediately that was done, I bled and I spotted for a few days, and I didn't see my period till after 6 months because I was 2 months postpartum when I got my IUD done, and my period came 6 months after. And ever since then, you guys, my period just has a mind of its own, and I'm going to dive into that in a bit. Over the years, my period became heavier and I started getting a lot of cramps. Mind you, before pregnancy, I used to have crazy period cramps, like crazy period cramps. And my mom told me that, you know, after you have a child, you won't feel those period cramps anymore. And you guys, I think because I got my IUD done, You guys, now my period is very heavy and I get cramps. Not all the time. Some days ain't as bad as the other days. But one thing that I know that changed about my period was that my period became very heavy. You guys, very, very, emphasis on heavy, very, very heavy. Before I had my baby, I used to see my period for like 5 days. But after I got the IUD done, I started getting my period for 6 to 7 days. It started lasting for 6 to 7 days. But after 6 months, it regulated. So now I'm back to 5 days. But the only thing is that it is heavier. That is the only thing about that. But I get cramps here and there. It is not bad. It is very, very bearable. But the only thing I can say that changed was that my period got heavier. So the final point I'll be talking about is side effects. People have asked me, Gift, this birth control you're on, what is the side effect? Has it affected you in any way? Has it done anything to your body? Blah, blah, blah. You guys, I'm here to tell you that I don't have any side effects whatsoever. I've had my IUD for almost 2 years, like I said in the beginning, and you guys, I have had no side effects. The only thing I can say about IUD, well, the one that I am on, is that my period gets heavier. That is the only thing I can say. Aside from that, there is no side effects. Yes, when you get it for the first time, you will spot and bleed for a period of days. But after that, that is it. No more till your period comes. Bear it in mind that if you decide to go for the non-hormonal IUD, your period will get heavier. There is no two way about it. And if you decide to go for the non-hormonal IUD, you will get lesser period, or you might never see your period at all. But if your period comes, it will be very light. So please do your research, do your findings about birth control, know what it is and know what they're about to insert in you, know everything, know every details, ask questions. You guys, my doctor was so open to answer every question. Like I said, it was my very first time. I'd never done it in my life, and I wanted to be sure that whatever I'm putting inside me is safe. I wanted to be sure that I can take it out anytime I wanted, and these are things you should ask your doctor. If you are not okay with what you read, ask your doctor, do your research, do your findings. And yeah, I've come to the end of today's video. I wanted to come up here and talk about this particular subject because I've gotten tons of questions about birth control, and I wanted to have it for a very long time before I share my experience or before I talk about it. So please, like I said, do your research, do your findings, and know what is best for your body. I've come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys learned something out of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.